Hey everybody, I'm Garen Bach, and welcome to the Benchwarmers podcast. Just in case you guys didn't know, the Pittsburgh Steelers will be going all the way this year, and thankfully it all starts in Pittsburgh for the draft.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Garen Bach. Welcome back to Benchwarmers. What a guy. What a guy here at Rock.
A true legend.
True legend. Camden Gober was in here too, but I think he was a little too scared to say something.
Another legend. More of a March Madness kind of guy.
Yeah,
that's his expertise.
So many legends in here all at once. And including these two legends in front of me. Got Andrew Patterson. Got Abe Bates.
Fortunately, Bradley's not here today. He's playing a flag football tournament.
This is like one of those DBZ moments where it's for the fate of the world, you know?
Yeah.
So just peace be with him, I guess.
Yeah, keep him in your prayers, guys. It's a hard life that he's got to live here being the star player for this team, but he's going to rock it out. We know he's going to rock it out.
We trust him.
Anyways, today we've got a banger of an episode. As we have teased this more than we've teased the Super Bowl episode, I think, where we were going to do off-season outlooks.
Yeah.
We got our first off-season outlook episode for you guys. It's going to be a banger. We spun a wheel, or we're going to spin a wheel live on the show. Oh, my goodness. Yay. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we totally haven't done this beforehand.
We on probably Tuesday morning while I was sitting in my religious studies class, I spun a wheel, and we got 4 teams. We're going to talk about 4 teams per episode until we hit the draft, and we'll talk about probably 6 teams per episode just because it's going to move a little faster.
Yeah.
And there's no particular order. It is completely unweighted, but you're going to probably think it was biased by the 4 teams we have because we have the 2 best the 2 best defenses and 2 of the best offenses.
Yep.
Also,
The Falcons?
yeah,
No?
exactly.
No.
And then, consequently, the 2 worst defenses as well. So, with that being said, if you haven't already been able to pick up what we're putting down, because we would probably just said the Super Bowl champions if we were talking about the Seahawks.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Texans today. We're talking about the Cowboys today. We're talking about the Bengals today. And we're talking about the Broncos today. Not in that order. We're actually talking about it in the order of the Texans first. So, all you Texans fans, lock in. All 15 of you, get in here. Then we got the Cowboys. So, all 1.8 million of you bandwagons, lock in here. Billion bandwagons.
With a B.
Yeah, the Yankees play today for all you Cowboys fans, too. And then the Lakers probably going to make the playoffs. Big for
I
you
think
Cowboys.
Duke plays this weekend, too.
Yeah, man. Big weekend for you Cowboys fans. Then we got the good old Broncos. Might be a little bit of a shorter segment there. Not much to do whenever you're borderline perfect. And then, finally, we will tackle the Bengals. We saved the best for last.
Oh, yeah, the Bengals, they need some help.
We're
We're gonna fix all these teams right here. We're experts on the topic.
The way it's going to work, we just wanted to shout this out, too, so all of you guys know this. We know this because we did the rules for it. We're going to try to be as realistic as possible. Like, we're not going to do Madden GMing here. Like,
Yeah, salary cap's on, trade difficulty is normal.
Yeah, like, we're not going to say the Texans should go out and trade for Mahomes. So, like, they could probably take a shot at it. It's not going to happen, you know?
No.
So, you get what I'm saying. We're going to be realistic here, but we're going to also keep our realism to the point of they need to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, then also for all these episodes, I don't think there's any overlap today. There might be possibly with the Texans and Broncos, but if they're in terms like we're not doing a mock draft because that would just take too long. Yeah. We're gonna talk about the draft once the draft gets closer, but we're never gonna do a full mock draft because that's just
there's way too many mock drafts. Already.
Yeah, and also like we're the experts in everything but that. Like Mel Kiper's a demon at those.
Yeah.
You got so many guys who are demons. Who's the main dude for ESPN? I blanked.
Field
Yates. Yeah.
Yeah, Field Yates is good.
Field
Daniel
Yates
Jeremiah, I think he works for the NFL.
Yeah, so many great mock drafters. We're just not going to do it. So we might say, hey, Fernando Mendoza needs to go to the Texans. He also needs to go to the Raiders. Just understand, we're just talking who should they target.
Yeah.
Now that we've got all the rules out of the way, we're never going to repeat those until we do another one of these episodes. Let's dive right into the Texans, gentlemen. To me, the biggest needs for the Texans are offensive tackle. No, I'm sorry. We said Cowboys first.
Well, you did say Cowboys, but
let's go Texans.
we're already on Texans.
Yeah, let's say the Cowboys
Texans.
don't deserve to go first.
No,
Let's go
I agree.
Texans first.
I mean, the Texans need nothing on defense. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
They might have the best defense in the NFL.
I'm going to add one caveat here to their defense.
What's that?
If they want to take a luxury pick in the draft, their second defensive tackle left there in free agency. They got Sheldon Rankins back, which obviously that's really all they need.
Mm-hmm.
I just blanked on the dude's name, but they lost their DT2. So if they want to make a splash, they could go get a DT2, but yeah, realistically, they need an offensive tackle.
And for the record, the Texans are picking 28th, and in the mock draft that I'm looking at right now, it has them picking Peter Woods, defensive tackle out of Clemson, which probably the best available other than Reuben Bain, who's not going to be available at 28.
Yeah, exactly.
And at 28, because really the only needs that I think I'm going to say is this, but like I think that the Texans have a really good team, except for like some offensive line issues and maybe like some quarterback play, you know?
Yeah, sketchy quarterback play.
Yeah, very sketchy quarterback play. I think at 28, you're really not going to get like a crazy good offensive lineman, you know?
I don't think so, no.
So-
This draft is defensive loaded, and the Texans just happen to already have maybe the best defense in the NFL. So they probably a luxury pick here. I agree with Grayson.
Yeah.
Just go get Peter Woods. I mean, do they even need – they don't need an edge player, do they?
No, they're great on that. They've got Will Anderson. They've got Danielle Hunter. They're literally
two
the
of the freakiest dudes.
Oh,
that are,
Danielle.
monstrous dudes.
Yeah, the only other need, they address a lot of their O-line needs. They got 2 or 3 O-linemen throughout the free agency period. They got Braden Smith, too, which was huge to shore up the blind side for C.J. Stroud. So there's no more excuses there. The only hole that I really see still for them is they need a second offensive tackle because, you know, that's how offensive lines work. You need 2 tackles on either side.
Yeah.
For me, okay, I just kind of looked at their draft picks that were just like higher valued. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to dip into their 7th round pick, but they got 28, they've got 38, and they've got 59 for now.
Yeah.
Pending any trade ups or anything. Of course, the second we drop one of these episodes, like some team's going to trade up and like steal the Raiders number. Like the Texans are going to move him into the number 1 pick, trade out C.J. Stroud, and go get Fernando Mendoza. Like
That would be – I mean,
insane.
if we call that, then you're buying a lottery ticket.
Yeah, I am, and then I'm
Maybe
going
we
to
all
lose that
should.
lottery ticket probably.
Yeah, that's only $5. Yeah.
All right. So for 28, just want to hear y'all's thoughts on it. I have Peter Woods as my number 1. For
I think
Is it a luxury pick? Yes. But
Oh,
does it-
absolutely.
Does it make the scariest defense in the league slightly scarier?
Yeah.
absolute. I mean, at one point, Peter Woods was. Before I think last season started, he was mock drafted at what 1 overall, first overall.
He was like the 1. He bounced around the top 3 for sure.
Yeah, he was long time in the top 5, but Clemson just completely pooped the bed this year and was bad. So of course his draft stock's gonna drop as well.
Hear me out, because I don't know which one y'all are looking at. I just pulled up CBS Sports. Their draft. They have the Texans getting Lee Hunter.
Lee Hunter.
Yeah,
Enlighten me.
6'4", 318 pounds, senior from Texas Tech, D-line.
Oh, he's
Lord.
I know he's here. I'm flipping a picture around. You're gonna know exactly who this is the second I show you because he was. I remember looking at him a couple times, like, whoa.
Wow, that is a large human being.
That is a
grown
dude.
Oh my goodness.
Bottom line, I think it's pretty set in stone that they're going to take a defensive tackle in the first round. But someone else I want to throw out there is Caden Proctor.
Proctor's nice. I
don't know if he'll be available.
don't. And not at 28. No.
Yeah, and then
he's probably the best offensive tackle available outside of Fanu.
I don't know. Here, I'll look real quick on that. Yeah, I don't know. I think that overall there's not really a bad place they can go other than like some useless players. But
Here's one that I think he might drop. But just this would be crazy if it did. But Blake Miller,
I was about to say Blake Miller as well.
yeah. So, but that's really like the closest offensive tackle that they have.
So what we've established is that the Texans are taking a tackle.
Yeah.
But whether it's offense or Peter Woods remains to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they want to do something, which I'm going to say this right now. You have value in C.J. Stroud just by the name, by 1 season, 2 seasons max. Go get what you can because he's not going to do anything but cost you. Trade him away.
I added a splash for our team, and that was my splash for the Texans. Trade away Stroud.
I mean, think about it. I don't think the Raiders would take Stroud over Mendoza.
No.
Probably not. But there is a team at 2, the New York Football Jets, that have done dumber things over the years besides trade back from number 2.
Do you know how much they're paying Geno Smith? Because that would be
I think they're paying him the minimum.
minimum.
Yeah.
Jets. I'll look
I
it
guess
up real quick.
vet minimum.
I don't know. There's a lot of that was my idea for their splash. I think they should trade away Stroud for either a draft pick where they go out and get a young QB because there's a lot of good QB.
The Jets are only paying Geno about $3 million. The rest of it's coming from the Raiders, which I think was his guaranteed money.
Yeah, that was pretty substantial.
So
stuff too.
they're basically paying him nothing, and they could just cut him.
Who do the Cardinals have?
Jacoby Brissett, is that it?
Send him to the Cardinals, dude. But yeah, because whenever I talked about it, I thought about it. I was gonna say that they should trade Miami for Zach Wilson, but Zach Wilson has been moved. So
yeah, he's a New Orleans Saint now.
yeah,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
that's
Not
a
bad.
pretty
Not
good
a bad
move.
backup.
That's a good old backup right
Yeah.
there. Here's my other idea with that. I think that you go maybe trade away Stroud this year, focus on this year, for maybe just roll with Davis Mills, get a pick for next year, or
yeah.
depending on his value, because I could totally see his value being a little lower too.
Yeah.
Maybe you get a 3rd round pick and maybe go for a guy like Drew Aller or Garrett Nussmeier, who's a project QB, but you have room to be a project team.
I mean,
And Nussmeier's right
guess-
there in Ellis, Louisiana.
Yeah.
guess who's maybe going to be available at 28 at quarterback? Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson very much could be available there.
We say this. Can, what do you call that? Alert here, right?
Yeah.
Ty Simpson be gone on the first pick.
First pick?
Yeah, they're not taking Fernando Mendoza. He's too nice.
Are you an insane person?
Are you insane?
Am I insane
Yeah.
for thinking Fernando Mendoza is going to be the first overall
I-
pick? I
yeah.
don't
That-
think so.
I'm telling you, you are not thinking like a Raider, right? The Raiders want Ty Simpson.
The Raiders want to blow this pick.
Yeah.
What?
Look.
This is madness.
I know, but just hear me out, right?
Okay.
They know Mendoza did not work out, right? He didn't go to the combine, right?
I don't think he needs to. The perfect season national
See,
champion Heisman winning quarterback
could-
with the
we could
perfect
say that,
personality and LinkedIn connections
But
like he's got.
but like Cam Newton, with that regard, right? Jameis Winston,
You're just naming people now.
yes, both who have Heismans, both who won titles, right? On very good teams. One of whom almost won a Super Bowl. Okay. But neither of them have a Super Bowl. And at best they're slightly better than average quarterbacks in the NFL.
Okay.
What does that tell me about Fernando Mendoza?
Are you comparing Cam Newton and Jameis Winston's NFL careers to Fernando Mendoza's draft stock and potential coming into the NFL?
I am judging Fernando Mendoza, Jameis Winston, and Cam Newton's college careers because they are all three Heisman. Jameis Winston did win a Heisman that
Yeah, he
year,
did.
yeah?
I don't think that year. I think it was the year before because Mariota won it the year that Mariota and Jameis were drafted. I'm pretty sure 2015. Yeah, I think that was Mariota. I think Grayson's brain is melting.
But
Yeah, I'm lost out
but
here.
that was the year Jameis won the title, yeah, with FSU.
No, they won it in 2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bottom line
Either
is
way.
that the Raiders are taking Fernando
Yeah,
Mendoza.
I don't know.
They're not.
I got to be honest.
I'm telling you
what
right
is-
now, they're
what is even
taking
happening?
Ty Simpson.
The only issue with Fernando Mendoza is that I don't know how he's going to react to seeing his first hooker in Las Vegas. It could be a little bit of a disastrous experience for him.
He's going to be on vacation when he does because he's not going to be a Raider.
Oh my God. Well, then where is he going to be? A New York Jet? Like, is he going to go? We're just mock drafting now, but like, this is crazy what you're saying, Andrew. You have to recognize.
I
this.
know it's crazy, but it is legitimate.
You're saying because the Raiders are incompetent, they will take Ty Simpson, even though the entire world
No.
and the Raiders themselves have
I'm-
already indicated
I'm
that they're taking
I'm saying
Fernando Mendoza.
they're going to look at the two other Heisman winners, which I feel like Jameis Winston was a Heisman winner.
He was.
We know Marcus Mariota was a Heisman winner. Very, very average quarterback in the NFL, right?
Yeah, but
Heisman winning quarterbacks don't win football games in the NFL.
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield.
I agree with you on that.
He has won a Super Bowl.
Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Joe Burrow. Oh, I can't say Kyler Murray. Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Jameis Winston, Robert Griffin III.
Could you also tell me amongst all those people how many Super Bowls are in that? Because I couldn't.
2 Super Bowl appearances.
Appearances.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. You've swayed me. Ty Simpson to the moon.
Well, I mean, what has Ty Simpson done? That's
No. It's not what Ty Simpson has done. It's that when you come in with this expectation that you're a winner, right? Then the world is on your shoulders, right? And there's so much pressure. Ty Simpson has no pressure because he's Ty Simpson.
except for being the first overall pick.
And nobody's going to expect it. So the Raiders are going to make it happen.
And then when the Raiders take him, the world's going to absolutely destroy the Raiders and ruin his confidence by saying, "Oh, Ty Simpson never deserved to be the
They're
first overall
already
pick,"
at the
because he
bottom.
didn't.
They're already at the bottom.
And they're going to stay at the bottom by taking the like second best quarterback, the one that's like a fringe first rounder over the Heisman winning national
Maybe
champion?
the second best. You never know.
Andrew, this is insane. I can no longer entertain this school of thought, man.
You know this is legitimate, right? Because if you pick Fernando Mendoza, then you're putting everything on Fernando Mendoza. But if you pick Ty Simpson, right, you can build a little bit.
We've seen that Fernando Mendoza has ice in his veins, though. Like, it doesn't affect it.
In college.
Yes, that's the only way.
Johnny Manziel, same thing. Tim Tebow, all these people, great in college. I'm not arguing that Fernando Mendoza is a great college quarterback.
But you're saying Grayson, should I even continue this?
I'm just here for a good time at
This
point.
is ass backwards. We need to rein it back in because this is insanity.
All I'm saying is whenever the draft comes, I don't want you guys texting me talking about why did the Raiders take Ty Simpson when they take Ty Simpson.
Hey, let's read some legendary names like Roger Staubach, who won, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Super Bowls with the Cowboys and also won a Heisman.
I was 30. I wasn't even born yet, and I'm the oldest person in this room.
Jim Plunkett, ever heard that name?
Patriots legend.
Yep. Jim Plunkett had 2 of them, actually.
John Elway, didn't he win the Heisman?
No, he did not, I don't
didn't?
think. Matt Leinart backed up Kurt Warner when they won. Hey.
Yeah.
Did he? Wait, Matt Leinart backed up Kurt Warner when
At USC.
Kurt Warner didn't play at USC.
Or wait, no. Oh, the Heisman website just straight up lied to me. I looked up Heisman winning QBs who also won a Super Bowl. It
Kurt Warner
just
didn't
said
win
Matt
a Heisman,
Leinart
yeah.
appeared in a Super Bowl with Arizona. They did not win.
Yeah. What?
What the heck? Anyways,
Where?
we're moving on.
No. Where did Kurt Warner go to college? Just so I am.
Northern Iowa.
Oh, so it's like some obscure.
Kurt Warner. Have you never seen the movie about him?
No.
Great movie.
I missed it.
First of all, great movie. He was
yeah,
actually
Northern Iowa.
he was actually stocking grocery store shelves whenever a NFL GM, I think it was actually the Rams GM, it was something stupid. Like he said something random. Like, oh, we're having open QB tryouts because they used to have open tryouts for NFL teams just for fun.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm the GM for the Rams. We're having open tryouts if you want to take a shot. So he showed up and he actually did really good tryouts. They signed him to the practice squad. They did really good on the practice squad, so they signed him to be a third string. Then
the 2 starters got injured.
then the 2 starters got injured, and he rocked the game.
Yeah.
Then it was like him and Tom Brady are the only 2 players who have ever done it, who have just came in as
No
backups.
names and.
no name backups and just went insane.
Nick Foles, kinda.
Nick Foles, kind
Hey,
of, yeah.
Brett Favre, he was a no-name backup.
That's just not true. He's a
Brett
first-round
Favre.
pick.
He was the first. I mean, he was a first-round pick, but he didn't play it all that first year.
Yeah.
That's a different. That's a different.
We're going back to the Texans, by the way, everybody. We were talking about the Texans
Yeah.
before that.
So
whole
pretty
thing
much
happened.
the Texans need to take a tackle.
Yeah. They need to take a defensive tackle or an offensive tackle, and they got 28 and 38 to do it.
Yeah.
I think that my ideal draft for them is at 28, you get Peter Woods or Caden McDonald. That's another name that's been tossed around, OSU's defensive tackle. And then at 38, you get either Caleb Lomu out of Utah, which, by the way, Utah has 3 elite O-lineman prospects.
I think they're all Samoan, too.
Yeah, they're all Samoan, which is really
Freaks.
funny.
Yeah, Utah is an offensive line factory.
And then if Caden Proctor is available, I think you take Caden Proctor at 28 and then
For sure, yeah.
motion over to either Christian Miller or Lee Hunter as the defensive tackle at 38 because I really think that Lee Hunter will be available at 28 and 38 for the Texans. But
Yeah, that's fair.
if Peter Woods and Caden Proctor are both available, they have a really tough decision to make because I think, put it this way, I think Lee Hunter and Caden Proctor are a better pick duo than Peter Woods and Caleb Lomu are. But because obviously if you take an offensive tackle, then there's a lot more defensive tackles available at 38.
Yeah.
Whereas if you gamble and take that defensive tackle, you're going to have to hope that Lomu falls because after that you kind of have a disparity of tackles.
And CBS has Proctor going 31st. So according to CBS, he would be available.
That's interesting. ESPN has him going 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even on here, it has him as the number one.
Tackle prospect?
Yeah.
We need to stay where we are on all of our websites because I've got Pro Football Focus open. We need to stay
yeah,
on all
yeah,
these.
I like this.
On Big Board, they have them at 27, or they have Caden Proctor at 27. So barely unavailable.
But it's a good average, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Could still be there. Very, very likely.
yep. For me, I think that if Blake Miller or Caden Proctor are staring you down, or if somehow like Monroe Freeling, Spencer Fano, or this won't happen. I'm just
If
saying,
Spencer Fano's there, you have to take it.
I'm just throwing out the name Francis Mauigoa, even though it'll probably be a top 5
Yeah,
pick,
I
just for
think so.
funsies, because he is 20 years old. That's ridiculous. First of all, he's
Yeah.
6'6", 350. Good God.
Holy cow.
Yeah, Spencer Fano is 21, and he's 6'6", 308. Monroe Freeling is 6'7", 315.
Oh my gosh.
Good God, these are dudes. Blake Miller's 6'6", 315. Caden Proctor, everyone kind of knows. So he's 6'7".
Those are the type of dudes that used to like storm villages and destroy entire communities.
Dude, the
back
entire-
in the medieval times.
There's not a single tackle prospect there's only one within the top 100, like prospects overall. There's none that are under 6'5". Let me just read you the heights: 6'7", 6'7", 6'5", 6'6", 6'6", 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", 6'6", 6'6". And there's
what
one
are they putting
guy.
in the water these days, man?
Oh, and there's one more that I gotta read out to y'all. Y'all ever heard of Markel Bell? He was on the other side of Mauigoa.
Okay, in Miami?
Yeah.
How big is he?
6'9".
My lord.
Nice.
345.
Wasn't it 345?
Markel Bell.
Hold on.
Actually, he's got 72.1 grade, so he's actually kind of a demon. Anyways, to put it lightly, the Texans need to. Or to put it simply,
He's
not
got a
lightly.
nickname, the Human Skyscraper.
Oh wow.
That makes sense.
My
He's
favorite
got
nickname of this whole draft, which by the way I will bring up his name later, is the Big Orange.
36-inch arms. He's got 3 feet of wingspan.
Oh, not 36 in diameter. I was like,
Or maybe 36 in diameter. I don't know. He is
There's
a
a-
huge person.
There's a guy named Dominique Orange or Dominique. It's either Dominique or Dominique. It's a weird spelling. Out of Iowa State, he's a defensive tackle. First of all, he's massive. They call him the Big Orange.
yeah.
Like whenever I say he's massive, like he's like a bowling ball level massive. Anyways, we all agree at this point that it is.
It's going to be a tackle.
It's tackle and tackle, and you got to go with both.
Yeah, just best available.
Yeah. Hold on. Please pause for a second. I'm showing them a picture of Dominique Orange.
Oh, my Lord. That is a big boy.
He is Big Orange.
Dang.
He just mark my words. That guy's the next Meatloaf. Just like
Is
Meatloaf.
from Iowa?
Iowa State.
Oh, the Cyclones, yeah.
Yeah, I was say he's got some Iowa like corn husking arms too.
Yeah, that's like farm boy arms.
Yeah, he's a big old.
Where do you think he's from? That's a real question.
Let's see.
I'm going to guess
Is it Dominique Bell?
No, Orange.
Florida.
He is from Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas. Oh, he's literally a farm boy.
Yeah.
His two nicknames are Big Orange and Big Citrus.
He grew up shucking them wheat fields.
North Kansas City High School.
North Kansas City High School.
Yeah, but they
Shout
call
out.
him they call him Big Citrus or Big Orange.
Good Lord.
Anyways,
For good reason.
the Texans I don't think should go out and grab him. Maybe at 59 you can go grab him. But
They have Valentine's cards.
Orange, you glad you're my Valentine? That's funny.
anyways, and then are we done with Texans draft?
Yeah. I think
Yeah. I'm cool. with that.
We've expended that. Then, in terms of free agency, there's not much left. But I'm going to throw out two names here because, again, we were talking about how they need a secondary offensive tackle. If they maybe don't want to go and tackle Lomu or Caden Proctor or Blake Miller, or even if after the draft they don't go out and get those guys, if they somehow get really unlucky, or if they go with what Andrew Patterson was saying, get, I guess, Fernando Mendoza, if we're going by Andrew Patterson's standards.
No, well, he's not going to drop to 28th. But yeah.
If they go get Ty Simpson at 28, and then they get defensive tackle Christian Miller, Lee Hunter, or even Caleb Lomu, or
Yeah.
not Caleb Lomu, Christian Miller or Lee Hunter, and then decide to go and grab two names that you guys should know: Jack Conklin or Taylor Decker out of free agency.
Conklin's
yeah.
like 36,
No,
35.
Conklin's younger than that, I think.
Because he was on the Titans a decade ago,
Yeah,
I think.
it's 31.
30. Wow, I might be thinking of Ben Jones.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because Decker's from the Lions, yeah.
Yeah, which I'm shocked he hasn't been scooped up yet. But anyways, I think they have 14 mil in cap still available. They don't really have any major signings to do, maybe other than Tank Dell if they want to just go ahead and accept his 5th year and then go ahead and start some negotiations with Tank Dell if he does end up doing well.
Yeah.
To me, if you look at the Texans roster, I'm skipping a position on purpose.
Outside of quarterback.
At running back, you should be fine. They
I
go and
think-
get David Montgomery, but they have a very crowded room. I don't really know what they're going to do with it.
One
but
of them's going to work.
they should be fine. Yeah. Wide receiver, great. Especially if Tank Dell looks healthy. They're
Yep.
great. Even without Tank Dell, though, they had.
I think he's coming. I think he's going to play this year.
Yeah, he's going to play week 1.
Oh, I cannot wait to get him in the 3rd round of fantasy.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be such a steal. He is so electric.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be cool, too, with Jaden Higgins, too. And
I mean, they got Xavier Hutchinson.
Xavier
Nico
Hutchinson
Collins.
and Christian.
They don't have Christian Kirk.
No, not Christian Kirk, the other Christian dude.
saying-
Other Watson. It's either Justin Watson, not Christian Watson.
Okay.
They have Justin Watson.
They have Justin Watson.
That
too.
was the big old white boy from Kansas City, right?
Yep.
Yep. I remember
Yep.
him. I didn't know they got him.
Yeah, they do.
He's the next Alec Pierce. Trust.
They, basically,
Big
they,
trust.
they are 5 wide receivers deep. They are
Yeah,
great
they,
at
they
wide
got
receiver.
they got plenty there.
Tight end, they got Dalton Schultz, and really, they don't have a great backup. I think that maybe in the draft, maybe at 59, you target a tight end. Maybe.
I would also say Dalton Schultz hasn't really, like, he was good when he was on the Cowboys. Ever since he moved, he's been kind of mid. So
There's a 1st round tight end that could potentially target.
the Oregon guy?
Kenyon Sadiq.
Kenyon Sadiq.
Yep. Ran like a 4.4 or something crazy like that.
He's disgusting. And then, I mean, you could even, if you really want to, maybe stare down a guy like Eli Stowers or something if you do end up wanting to go that offensive tackle signing direction.
He could be available at 38 or maybe 50 something. What,
He's
59?
PFF has him at 53 on the big board.
Isn't,
Okay.
So it'd be
isn't
risky.
Njoku from the Browns, isn't he a free
Oh, he's
agent?
available. Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Yeah, because he hasn't been picked up yet.
I mean, here's the thing. And then we don't even need to talk much about the defensive side of the ball. Again, they need a defensive line plug just because they lost their DT2.
Rankins.
They'll be fine if not.
Yeah.
But, because, I mean, again, you still have Rankins, and he was your main guy. But they lost that second guy. Then linebackers, honestly, there's not really a big name outside of Azeez Al-Shire, but the same group as last year. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it works.
And the secondary is perfect.
The secondary is, I literally put corners, gross, safeties best in the league.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They have
true.
they have Jalen Petrie, and they're sitting there on the couch like, man, our safeties were probably the second best in the NFL this year. Let's go get Reed Blankenship too, just to have some fun.
Just a cold ass white dude from Philly.
I don't know how well he's gonna do without his other white boy. Cooper.
Yeah, Thunder and Lightning.
Exciting whites have been broken up.
I know it's sad. Well, that's why we have March Madness now.
True. That's exactly right.
Anyways, if you look at the Texans, O-line, they need to pair up someone with Braden Smith. Whatever side Braden Smith isn't on, you got to pair him up, which they're probably going to play him on the right side. You got to find a left tackle to replace him, either in the draft or via Jack Conklin and Taylor Decker. Overall, I think the Texans are in a really great spot. They need an offensive lineman, or if they want to add a little depth, they might add 2 offensive linemen because you're always going to naturally have one injured at some point.
Yeah.
Would love them to get a defensive tackle too, and I skipped over the quarterback for a reason. That's your issue.
Yeah.
Biggest issue.
But the
100%.
problem is, I don't know where you go, really,
I think you stick with Stroud for this year.
unfortunately.
But
Let me see. Is this his 5th year?
I think it's his 4th.
This is 4th.
Yeah, this is his last year before his 5th year.
Yeah, and
His
then
5th year would be in 2027.
Yeah, and then some random team signs him and turns him into a all-pro level quarterback again. It's gonna be weird, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, this is a make or break year for him, literally. I mean, this is a contract year. If he's not putting up numbers by week 6,
He's done.
Maybe just trade him.
Yeah.
And try and get something out of him.
Yeah, again,
Yeah.
I think that my splash for the Texans is go ahead and straight up say we're done with Stroud. Just straight up, you're done.
Pull the
with him.
trigger now before the draft.
Yeah, exactly what AP was saying over there. I don't think I've ever called you AP. I'm gonna call
AP
You go
all
wherever
day.
you want all day. Yeah.
yeah,
All day.
all day AP, all day Andrew.
Bust down AP.
Exactly what Andrew was saying. While he still has that name value tied to him, because here's
Yeah.
the thing, especially like the New York Jets GM only reads Madden. So like, and CJ Stroud's still like an 81 in Madden.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
New York Jets GM is like, what, 15 years
Yeah.
old?
Yeah, something like
The
that.
shadow GM?
Yeah.
What's his name? Joe's son?
Yeah,
Or no,
Joe.
that's the Giants.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that honestly, you trade Stroud away, maybe to the Jets, maybe to the Vikings.
had
Even
an
like to
epiphany.
add another guy to the QB room.
I know where you trade Stroud to.
Talk to me.
The Steelers.
That's a good one. I like
Yeah,
that.
because you don't know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I doubt he'll be back.
And because he's like 42, 43.
Yeah, he's old.
And they don't really have a backup. If they do, I don't know who it is.
They actually do. It's
Mason Rudolph.
and oh my God, who won the who is the Ohio State's national championship winning QB?
No idea.
JT Barrett?
No. He was from TCU.
TCU.
Will Howard.
Oh, they do have Will Howard.
That's fair.
Wow, people forget
Yeah.
about Will Howard.
Well, and then here's the thing too. They could actually offer pretty good value. They have the 21st overall selection, so that in the first and second round. So I mean, I don't know. I just think that a QB needy team is going to be able to put a risk up for CJ Stroud. And I'm going to toss another name out, even though they don't have draft picks. Maybe even if like mid-season, if this is Stafford's last year. That just gave me the team I was talking about. But I mean, if you want to go out and maybe trade a piece or two, maybe even a defensive tackle to the Texans for CJ Stroud, and then just ride it out with Mills, whatever.
Yeah.
I think bottom line, CJ Stroud should not be in a Texans uniform next year unless he has a baller year for some reason.
Yeah.
And I think maybe you should go and pull the trigger now.
I think
Why
so
not?
too.
Get what you can for him before he completely tanks his stock.
And we already saw, the Texans are not a QB team. They don't need a QB to be a really good team. You can put Mason Rudolph back there for all I
I mean,
care.
Davis
They'll
Mills
probably
was
be fine.
undefeated as a starter.
Yeah, Davis Mills was pretty good.
Yeah, he was a game manager.
And who's that guy? I can't remember his name. He played on the Texans. He had a 4,000-yard season, but he was a backup in Atlanta for the longest time. Last name Matt Schaub. If Matt Schaub can do that, anybody
Matt Schaub was
can
nice
do
in
that.
Houston, dude.
I mean, he was
good.
He was good in Houston.
Yeah.
But they just have it set up to where you just plug and play,
Yeah.
and
They
you
kind of always had that.
put CJ in, and he no play.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, I think D'Amico Ryans, didn't he come from?
Well, yeah, he was. I think he was a linebacker for the Texans.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his coaching history.
He also had a.
He was a defensive
Yep,
coordinator.
I knew
for
it.
him.
I knew it. I was about to say, I think he was a product of Shanahan, which explains his system QB thing. He was a Shanahan product.
That makes sense. Yeah. Hey, Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Not Brock Purdy, Mac Jones. You can get Mac Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe, potentially.
That's not a.
What is their old OC Bobby Slowick up to nowadays? Because Stroud was nice with him.
He's back with the team. I forget who it is, but he's back with the team. Anyways, I have nothing else to say for the Texans. The Texans have really only 3 positions of need. That is a DT2, a left tackle, and a QB situation to answer.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And then also someone might even throw in there, do you keep the 28 or do you trade it back a little bit?
I mean,
I think you keep it personally. I mean, it's always
you keep it if Peter Woods or
I think you trade it on
Caden
draft
Proctor's
night if you're going
available.
to draft it.
yeah.
Or if Caden Proctor and Peter Woods are both not available, trade back. Who cares?
at that point.
Anyways, all right. Let's move on from a maybe boringer team to now a really fun team to talk about. In the same state, the Dallas Cowboys. So sorry.
Oops.
Oopsies.
Freudian slip.
All right. Biggest needs for me. I could have put the entire defense on there.
Pretty much everybody on defense.
Their interior defensive line is good. They have Kenny Clark. They have Quinnen Williams. I'll give them that. They have a good interior defensive line.
Yeah.
And
they got
Rashawn
Gary. Yeah.
And safeties, they're fine. Safeties are okay. Everything else, linebacker core,
Garbage.
corners, edge, really need work.
Yeah.
Really need work. And it's kind of funny they built up a really nice interior defensive line, but literally do not have a single edge rusher to
What about is Overshone still there?
Yeah, he is. Marion
Okay.
Evershone is still there.
Is he an edge player or a linebacker?
He's an interior linebacker.
Interior line. Okay.
And they're a 3-4 team, so
Okay.
they need a new linebacker. So to me, their biggest need is number 1, an interior linebacker, just someone to anchor the defense. Number 2 for me is a corner, and number 3 is an edge.
I would like to throw a name out there for linebacker because I agree. And Logan Wilson retired a week ago. If you missed that.
I missed that. That's wild.
Yeah, he's 29, retired. He spent like a year in Dallas, and he's like, I'm done.
Yeah, you play for the Bengals and the Cowboys enough, you'll want to be done.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I also still hate him for picking off Tannehill.
Yep.
Back in the day.
Yep.
I just thought about that, now I'm sad. Anyway, go sign Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
He's available. He's veteran, still got some gas in the tank potentially.
Yeah. And he's still solid, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was solid in Washington. But after that, you got to use both the first-round picks on defensive players.
Yeah, which, by the way, their draft picks of notability are 12, 20. They went a big jump to 92 and 112.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to talk about 112 much because I don't want to. But did want to throw that out there. So, with this being said, I think at pick 12, I think this has been mocked to them in every single mock draft. I'm staring at a massive power T on the wall. I think it's semi-inevitable at this point. Jermod McCoy goes to the Cowboys at 12. However, I just want to say Akeem Mesidor would also be a great pick. And just overall, whoever the best defensive player on the board is, go take him.
Yeah.
I'd say the best corner or whoever's available between Mansour Delane out of LSU at corner or Jermod McCoy.
Yeah, and I think in that order, too. If Delane is available, you take Delane. If McCoy is available, you take McCoy.
Literally only because McCoy hasn't played in over a year.
So fresh. Now, I would agree with that. CBS Sports, however, has on 12th pick, Reuben Bain, Miami, Florida.
He's not making it out of the top 10. They're smoking crack.
If he falls that
CBS.
far, that's insane.
Yeah. Just because he has short arms, I don't know. I don't think he'll fall.
Hey, it's highlighted in here. His arm's only 30 7/8 inches.
Oh, no. Yeah. As if Aaron Donald wasn't the most undersized defensive tackle of all time.
Like that 1/8 of an inch makes a huge difference. Okay.
Okay,
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
Yeah. I don't know anything about an eighth of an inch.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't measure that deep into it. It makes me more insecure. Anyways, the Cowboys do have a luxury of at 12. They don't have to think much. It's just whatever the best defensive player on the board is, take them.
Yeah.
Good for you guys. Like if someone falls out of the top 10, like what
Snag
happened
'em.
with that draft a couple years ago where the Raiders took that the Bama defensive tackle and like no one really knew what was happening. It's like 3 really good players fell out of the top 10. I forget exactly which draft that was. That happens. Take whoever the best guy is.
Yep.
Easy.
Best defensive player or the best corner if all the front 7 guys are gone.
I'll give some names out real quick. If I don't think either of these guys are going to fall out of the top 10, but if somehow I'm not even going to say Sonny Styles, but if somehow Sonny Styles, Reuben Bain, David Bailey, Caleb Downs, Mansour Delane, or Dylan Thieneman all fall out of that area.
Downs is a possibility.
Downs and Thieneman, I think, are both possibilities. So is Delane.
Yeah.
But
Delane for sure.
Just because I could see like teams going for maybe like a Monroe Freeling or a Spencer Fano instead of those guys and shoring up some O-line stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, if any of those guys are available, take them.
Who do you have them picking it with the 20th?
With the 20th, I like my top guy, which just would be a hope and pray he doesn't go somewhere else beforehand because they have him at 18th on the big board, is C.J. Allen out of Georgia.
That's what CBS has.
I love C.J. Allen, too, because him and Overshown work so well together, in my opinion.
And just drafting Georgia defensive players is
pretty good move.
Yeah.
pretty good move.
Yeah, the Eagles have done that a couple times, and they've kicked the Cowboys'
Worked
butts
out for
a couple
them, I'd
times.
say.
Yeah. But if not, I think the most realistic pick here is probably Akeem Mesidor.
Yeah.
Or if you don't get to me, again, I'll do the same thing I did last time. The most ideal draft to me would be you get Jermod McCoy at 12.
Mm-hmm.
You get, or I think the dream for the Cowboys is Caleb Downs, but there's no way Caleb Downs is escaping the Cincinnati Bengals. Spoiler alert for later.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, it's not no way because the Bengals are also a dumb, dysfunctional organization.
Yeah,
But
there's literally no telling what they could do.
that's one thing I will give Jerry Jones credit on is that he's really not the smartest in terms of money. Like in terms of like picking players, he doesn't let really good players just pass by in the draft. He's a pretty decent
He'll
drafter.
go best available.
Yeah, he's a big time best available guy. Like when he plays Madden with his grandchildren, I guarantee he is a Ask Madden top player available in the draft. Let the CPU do everything else kind of guy. Auto upgrades, all that. To me, I think you get Jermod McCoy at 12, C.J. Allen at 20, and L.T. Overton at 92. An edge out of Alabama, who, unfortunately, Tennessee fans know his name a little bit. He was. He knows Joey Aguilar extremely well. I'll just say that.
Was he the one who stripped Joey? Oh man.
LT Overton out of Alabama as an edge, or Rayshawn Benny, another guy who kind of a decently well-known name.
Is this at 90 now?
Yeah, we're at 92, and then Malik Muhammad out as a corner.
Malik Muhammad's. I mean, he's Texas, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Man, 3rd round.
He's fallen a lot on boards.
That's interesting. I thought he was one of the top corners in the draft. I mean, he was before the season. Maybe he just kind of pooped.
That's kind of a common theme with around that 90 range. Because like Nussmeier's up there and Aller's up there too.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
and like just guys who are supposed to be really great. Because I don't know if y'all remember, like whenever the season, like coming into this season,
Garrett Nussmeier was like the
Nussmeier,
number 1 pick.
Nussmeier was the consensus number 1. Drew Aller was the consensus number 2. Peter Woods.
Yep.
Then you had guys like, a lot of people. Carnell Tate was there.
Jordan Tyson.
Yeah.
A couple guys that stayed.
Which Carnell Tate and Jordan Tyson kind of stayed. They dropped a little bit, but But then like really, there's only been like one guy who kind of stayed in there, and that was Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
And then also a lot of people were talking about Mansour Delane too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
he's been good.
Yeah.
For a while.
There's a couple guys who you kind of just
And that's
knew.
Jermod McCoy has been consistently projected in
And
the,
Jermod McCoy,
like
yeah.
10 to 15 range.
Yeah. But like guys like Arvell Reese really climbed. Obviously, Fernando Mendoza was the biggest climber that we have maybe ever seen in draft history.
For like maybe in sports history.
Yeah, mainly just because this draft class turned out for QBs to suck. But,
Yeah.
I'm going to say that too. I love Fernando Mendoza. I think he's such a great human. He seems like such a great human being. He is such an entertaining player to watch.
I'd love to get a beer with him.
Yeah. Does he drink? He strikes me as a guy who wouldn't drink.
He might have a beer. 1 beer.
Yeah, I think he's a 1 beer guy.
Maybe
low-key.
1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah. But
He's a 2 beers and in bed by 9:30 on a Saturday kind of guy.
yeah, not married yet, but once he is married, he'll thank God, his wife, and his kids.
Yeah, and he'll be
every time he
married
wins something.
till he dies and
Yeah.
have like a perfect family.
Oh.
Why are we fantasizing about Fernando Mendoza?
There was
Maybe it's just me.
in the
I mean, it is
air
just-
that night. Yeah, but what I was gonna say, I'm gonna gum off cloud 9 just for a second. Shout out Megan Maroney. I think that he is a great quarterback prospect, but not an elite quarterback prospect.
He's the best in this
I would
draft.
agree with that.
I think that his ceiling, honestly, is very much so reminiscent of like not MVP Matt Ryan, but like Matt Ryan, whenever he was just really solid, like he could win the game for you.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna go out every week and like you're not gonna game plan against him. You
Like
know what I'm saying?
Flacco, maybe?
Yeah, like a flat. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think he's going to be his ceiling is a really great like a great franchise guy.
Yeah.
Who you will not have. Like honestly,
Borderline Hall of Famer.
him and Purdy kind of have a similar like ring to me, like where they'll end up at. But
And they're both from smaller schools too.
yeah. And then but his floor I think is honestly like very like average too. Like which that's kind of the beauty of him. Like I feel like honestly like his floor at his absolute bottom is like Mitch Trubisky, where he's like top tier backup fringe starter.
Yeah.
So you're getting a very safe pick with him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the best resume that we've ever seen.
Yeah, like
coming out.
single season resume that we've ever seen. It's
Except for
ridiculous.
maybe Joe Burrow.
Well, I'm just gonna say this right, and maybe I'm whatever a skeptic, but I don't know if it was a coach thing or if it was a Mendoza thing, because if you look when he wasn't in Indiana, right? How did he do? He didn't win the championship, right?
He was good at Cal though. I'm gonna defend him here a little bit. He was good at Cal.
Yeah, he was good at Cal.
He got
but
them
no
ranked.
one's winning anything at Cal.
He had him ranked for a
yeah.
little bit. Yeah, he had 2 years at Cal. He was he started both years, by the way, which is pretty crazy. 63% completion percentage, 68% completion percentage, 1,700 yards, then 3,000 yards, then 14 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and 16 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But then this season, he only had 3,500 yards with 41 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Yeah, I mean, he had a 144 QB rating in his sophomore year and a 132 in his freshman year. So
I mean, that's fair. I'm just not sold on, him being this like Messiah-esque quarterback that everybody.
I think at his peak he is a Joe Flacco, Matt Ryan, even like Kirk Cousins with the Vikings kind of a guy. Like great player, someone that you definitely like want to have on your team, but I don't think he's gonna go out and win games super consistently for you.
Yeah.
No, he's
But he's not gonna lose games.
Especially not with the Raiders.
he's the most deserving to be the first overall pick.
Yes, he's not gonna lose games for you.
No.
I mean,
I will be unbelievably shocked if he like actually goes out and loses a game for the Niners.
And sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think from a character perspective,
Niners, the
I
Raiders, oh my
love Fernando Mendoza as an individual because he seems like a great guy. I want to tamper everybody's expectations a little bit because like you can't go on national TV and say, "Hey, I will die for this team," and then be like, "Oh, great, I'm an Oakland, like not even Oakland Raider.
I'm going to
Vegas
die on
Raider."
this team.
Be prepared to do that.
Like you just really need to, I guess, calm down sometimes. We as viewers too, right? But yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. I think Mendoza's great, but the level that I think Mendoza's great is the same level I think Tim Tebow's great at.
Dude, it just hit me that we've talked about Mendoza more than we've probably talked about both teams that we've had today. I think we need to put a ban on talking about Mendoza.
Yeah, we're done. No more Mendoza.
No more Mendoza talk. We said what we wanted to say. Back to the Cowboys. In their draft process, I think Jermod McCoy, C.J. Allen, L.T. Overton is probably my ideal draft for them. But, I mean, again, if the better defensive player's on the board, take them.
I kind of agree. I'm going to go either corner, Delane or Jermod McCoy. And then at 20, go get you an edge player, R. Mason Thomas out of Oklahoma, Cassius Howell from Texas A&M. Speaking of Cassius Howell, one of the nastiest defensive ends to use in NCAA football 26, by the way.
I know exactly what you're talking
Oh,
about.
he's so good. That was my go-to team online. Or you could get Kendrick Falk out of Auburn.
I was about to say Keldrick Falk is someone who I really like in this
or
draft
potentially Peter Woods.
class. Yeah, I mean, it's really up to you at this point.
Yeah, just as someone on the defensive line, and then I didn't even
Yeah.
extend my thoughts to the number 92 pick, to be completely honest.
Malik Muhammad, I think, if you go
Malik
that
Muhammad,
route,
yeah.
is-
If Malik Muhammad's there, I'm taking him.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
All right. Moving on to their free agency, they got 14 mil still remaining. There's two signings. I think even if they do go out and get a perfect draft, I think it really makes sense here. Go get Marshawn Lattimore for veteran league minimum.
Oh, that'd be good, yeah.
Why not?
Marshawn Lattimore and, like I said, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
Just get the two old guys
I
from
was literally
Washington.
going to say Bobby Wagner and then
Yep.
one more guy. Titans legend, Danico Autry.
Danico, is he still available?
Edge rusher.
He's
He is.
nice.
He's available somehow. And you can probably get him for veteran minimum.
That's what I'm saying.
And here's the thing. They also don't have a lot of signings they need to do anytime soon. They really don't have, except for Pickens, really on the horizon.
Yeah.
But, like, you got a whole season to figure that cap situation out.
Yeah, they've already got Dak under contract, City under contract.
Yeah. Then, in terms of, like, their positioning, QB, great. Running backs. Now they got Javonte Williams re-signed. Great. Wide receivers,
Awesome. Tight end, Jake Ferguson, he'll do.
phenomenal. Tight end, fine. Ferguson's great. I would love for them to like, go and take like a backup tight end, maybe in the fourth or something, but whatever. And then O-line. I think people don't give the Cowboys O-line enough credit.
They're always good.
Their O-line's actually
are.
pretty good.
Yeah.
No need to add anything there. But then we get to defense, and it's a different story. Defensive line. I actually said this, and I agree. Defensive line is good, but they need edge pressure.
Yeah.
Like, their interior D-line's actually really good. Like, people are not giving them enough credit for building up a really nice interior D-line. Still not the best in the NFL, but
I would agree with that.
really good interior D-line. Only issue is that they have no edge rushers whatsoever.
Yeah, they got to go out and get edge rushers. Like
They
you
have
said,
to.
Danico Autry. Or,
Here's the thing. You've got a guy in Quinnen Williams who is an explosive run stopper. You got a guy in Kenny Clark who's an explosive run stopper. You got a guy in
Gary.
Rashawn Gary, who is a pretty good just space filler who can kind of do it all. Who's coming off the edge?
Joey Bosa.
Joey
Still
Bosa's
available?
Hey,
Those
he's
are-
still available.
Because you can't send Delane again for an entire season because Delane is an inside linebacker. Delane is one of the best. He's a really good. Yeah, I don't know. I think that the Cowboys are actually not Delane. Oh my God, Overshown.
Demarion Overshown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my brain is fried. I had to wake up at 6 a.m. this morning.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it was. But it was for a gospel sharing class though, so it was okay. God bless.
God bless.
Yeah, I think that they need defensive line edge. They need corners because clearly their corners aren't working anymore. clearly.
It's not. Deron Bland is
Deron Bland,
kind of a waste of money at this
yeah,
point.
he's a pick artist. That's it. He's not a pick artist. He's a pick 6 artist.
Yeah.
He doesn't get interceptions.
Trayvon Diggs is not on the team anymore.
Yeah, he's not on the team anymore.
I can't name a safety they've got, I don't think.
Their safeties are
I couldn't
fine.
name any.
Their safeties are fine. If you really look at their safeties, they've got Malik Hooker and Jalen Thompson. They're fine.
Okay. Malik Hooker's all right.
And they got Kobe Durant in free agency, which that's
Pretty good too, actually.
that's a good signing. But if you can have Deron Bland, Kobe Durant, a good corner, and then
First round corner.
either
McCoy
or
Delane.
or Caleb Downs. I think that you cannot fix this defense in one offseason, but you do a whole lot of work into improving a unit. And honestly, if you just get them to be a bottom 20 instead of a bottom 30 defensive room, they're a playoff team.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was their biggest issue last year is that the offense just couldn't keep up with what the defense was allowing.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, and if they're in the playoffs, as you know, defense wins championships, but offense wins games. Mm-hmm. They have the offense to do it.
Yep. Oh, no
To
doubt.
make it straight to the divisional round to get upset.
Yeah.
Speaking of divisional round, let's talk about the Denver Broncos next.
Ooh.
Sorry, that was really mean.
No.
They didn't. They made it.
That was unfortunate what happened to them.
They made it to the conference championship.
But good news is Bo Nix will be healthy going into next year, and they got Jalen Waddle in the offseason.
Yeah, that was a fantastic gift. I like both sides of the deal, honestly.
It was fine. I mean, trading a first round included with all the other picks that they traded is a little sketchy, but
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a luxury pickup.
it's a luxury pickup. It fills a clear need for them.
Yeah.
And outside of that, like, the only position I can really see that they need serious help with is tight end.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be I say this is going to be a short segment. I don't know if this is going to be a short segment here because
They traded their first from this year, right?
Yeah.
Denver did? Okay.
I think that's 28, 29, 30, something like that.
30, yeah.
Yeah, to me, really their only issue is you're kind of starting to stare down that Bo Nix, like, because this will be his third year, you know?
Yeah, the extension.
You're going to start staring down the extension here soon. And honestly, the quicker you do it, probably the cheaper you're going to get it for.
Yeah.
Now do it this season, like in the middle of the season.
Right after he's injured? I don't know.
No, let him play for it. But
Yeah.
to me, their only needs are they need a second interior linebacker. I will say, and it showed in the Patriots game. They need a second interior linebacker,
And they lost Dre Greenlaw, who
Yeah.
didn't really do a whole lot for them anyway.
and then they lost JFM, who's a huge loss that not enough people are talking about.
Yeah. And they don't have a first round pick, so they're out of the
Yep.
game for Peter Woods, any of these edge players.
They need
they
a
don't need an edge player.
They need a new D
necessarily.
lineman, just straight up. They
Yeah.
need one singular defensive lineman and one singular interior linebacker.
Yeah.
Their two highest picks are 62 and 108, which we're not going to talk about any other hundreds picks today except that one because that's their only other pick.
Yeah.
To me, I've got a lot of deep pull names. One of them is Big Citrus, Dominic
'em out.
Orange. We got Jake Golday, linebacker out of Cincinnati.
Okay.
Grayson Halton, defensive lineman out of Oklahoma. And Dominique Orange, a defensive lineman out of Iowa State. And then at 108, Michael Trigg, Justin Jolly, both tight ends. Jonah Coleman, a running back. Caleb Proctor. I don't know his, I would assume related to Caden Proctor just because it's also a K name.
I think he is.
He's from southern Louisiana. He's about the same size as Caden Proctor, but he's a defensive lineman. Then Keyshawn
What was
Elliott.
his first name?
Caleb Proctor, Kaleb Proctor. And then Keyshawn Elliott at linebacker. Bottom line, I think that you take Jake Golday without a second question at linebacker. Out of Cincinnati, I'll read y'all some of his stats. Give me just 1 second. I'm pulling him up.
Yeah, give it to us.
Jake Golday, he is the 1, 2, 3, 4. He is the fifth interior linebacker off the board, which is not too bad. PFF grade of 82.4. From his snaps by alignment, he was, while in the box, he has 314 snaps, 248 slot snaps, and 117 on the D-line, which is really good spread. Yeah, very versatile. He's played 12 games in 2 seasons and 11-1. Doesn't get injured.
Nice.
He has 70 tackles, 38, 48 tackles, 31 assisted, 14, 29. And throughout his entire career, only 29 missed tackles.
Not bad.
So, I mean, And he's
Where are
also
they're picking, what'd you say, 68?
68. Yeah.
68. What are the chances Eli Stowers is still there, do we think?
I mean,
Like, if we're looking at offense.
I don't think it's super low, honestly, because he's put on the big board at 53 right now.
53. There's
There's a chance.
There's a chance. I mean, they could trade up to that, too.
Yeah. I want to throw out a name, Michael Trigg, Baylor's tight end.
Mm-hmm.
He is, just because, I mean, here's the thing. They need a receiving threat tight end. They don't need a blocking tight end.
Yeah.
Because they got Evan Ingram, but I really don't think Evan Ingram's that
Not a
great of
premier tight end.
Justin Jolly has a lot of potential. Pay attention to the name Justin Jolly.
Justin Jolly.
He's out of NC State. He's one of my roommate's favorite players, period.
Okay.
So I've heard a lot about this dude.
6'3", 240.
Yeah, he's massive, first of all.
That's a big
Second
dude.
of all, he is a receiving demon. Like, actually a demon. I don't know if he ran to the combine, but if he did, he's fast. He's a fast dude. So is Michael Trigg. Both similar guys. The only difference is that Michael Trigg is almost 24 years old. Justin Jolly is 21.
Wow. Justin Jolly's younger than me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Justin Jolly is a really nice piece that I really like for the Broncos. And I like Jake Golday a lot for them too. If they can get both those guys, congratulations, Broncos.
You've completely fixed it.
And then they still got $18 million cap, which is unfair, first of all. Second of all, David Onyemata is sitting in free agency waiting to be claimed by a team, former Atlanta Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a DL. You don't need a DL1. You need a DL2 at this point. You need a guy who can come in other box sets, fill a box, fill holes. He's a big old guy. He can fill
Just take
a hole.
some snaps.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Whenever you're on the Broncos, it's kind of the whole T.J. Watt, Cameron Hayward effect, where when someone leaves them, you don't really – it doesn't make that much of a difference because, you got to – I don't know if y'all remember that whole thing, but, like, the Steelers would get their third, like, best defensive lineman shipped out every year because they would be single covered, and they'd look like demons because you had to cover Cameron Hayward and T.J. Watt. Y'all remember that whole cycle? Even the Titans.
Oh, yeah.
The Titans got who do we get out of that? Anyways, kind of a similar thing here. I think if David Onyemata's matched up against one guy, it'd be pretty good. And you probably get him for the veteran league minimum, too. Woo! I'm ready to talk about a team who actually has cap room still remaining, by the way. In terms of decisions, to me, for the Broncos, I feel like you have to absolutely address the running back depth and address the tight end depth.
Yeah, because
Address it.
pretty much they released Dobbins, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they released Dobbins. That leaves RJ Harvey, and I don't think they have Jaleel McLaughlin anymore.
Did they release Dobbins? I thought they re-signed
Or
him.
do they free sign? I don't know. Either way, they need to address.
Yep, he's still there.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this. I don't think that was a smart move by
neither.
Denver. And they could have easily gotten somebody who is a little bit younger that doesn't have the injury history.
And they've still got Jaleel McLaughlin they re-signed.
Yeah.
So they've got Jaleel McLaughlin, J.K. Dobbins, and RJ Harvey.
Yeah, which are three backs that I think are all RB2s or RB3s.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, but if you put them together, that's an RB1.
Exactly.
I mean, that's
how
just
math
math.
works.
That's just math, man.
To me, they need to address their tight end depth specifically.
Yeah.
Depth-wise, because they really only have
Evan Ingram's a decent starter, but he's not
He's not going to – you need a two tight end look if you're going to run with
for
Evan
sure.
Ingram.
Yeah.
And because that's what the Jaguars did, and it was great. And on top of that, I mean, you got to address the running back room because you need a second option. Because the wide receiver room is fine now, but it's never going to win you a game. Like, the wide receiver room alone is not going to win you a game. You got to have someone who can carry the ball, I think, just as a pure runner. I'm really disappointed that they didn't take a crack at David Montgomery, honestly.
Yeah.
So now there's a guy named Bijan Robinson in Atlanta. No, I do have a crazy splash.
Well,
They could
look,
just invent a first-round pick to trade for him.
I'm going to say this, though, right? The Falcons right now, they'd probably give them to you.
The Broncos could probably trick the Falcons into trading them.
Yeah, they'll be
Bijan.
like, we'll give you our first round next year and then the year after.
So you guys have a guy named B. Robinson on your team? I think that's Bryant Robinson. Am I right? Yeah, he's not very good. If you look at his stats, he's not that good. You should trade him to us. Who says no?
And then they accidentally send Bijan.
Yeah, it's just some
Oh,
intern
okay.
selecting between B. Robinson and B. Robinson.
Yeah.
And they're like, click, send.
One of my friends did that in fantasy one year. He was drafting on his phone and he wasn't paying attention. Thank God it was in It was in our like 5-man league that they do every year just for fun. It's like Bijan was like in like the second round, and he just typed in like Robinson, and it was B Robinson, and he just clicked the top one. He's like,
oh no, he picked Brian.
He's like, bro, I picked Brian Rob. It was 2 years ago, and Brian Robinson was like kind of hyped up too.
Yeah.
Bro, I picked Brian Robinson, not Bijan. We're like, ooh, that sucks. Now I've got Bijan.
Sucks to be him.
Anyways, QB, great, fine, whatever.
Yeah,
And
just as long as the injury didn't completely destroy him.
Yeah, Bo Nix is Bo Nix. And then, of course, you got Jarrett Stidham backing him up, which, by the way, he's making more than Bo Nix, which kind of makes me laugh.
He's making more than Bo Nix?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure
that
Jarrett Stidham
hurts.
was the first signing that why
Peyton?
am I blanking on that?
Sean
Payton
Payton.
made. Yeah.
Yeah. Then wide receivers, great now.
Awesome.
Tight ends, okay, but you could take a luxury pick there. Same thing with running backs, okay, but you could take a luxury pick there.
Yeah.
Offensive line might be the best in the NFL, just straight up.
Straight up.
Beautiful O-line. Just like stars literally everywhere, too. Like, if I name you the entire Broncos O-line, you're like, oh, yeah, I know literally every single one of those players. Even like casuals. Like, the fact that it's Garrett Bowles, Ben Powers, Luke Wattenberg, Quinn Miners, and Mike McGlinchey. Those are all like well-known offensive
Wow,
linemen.
yeah. I think weren't Miners and McGlinchey first round picks? Garrett Bowles was too, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure they were, yeah.
Wow. That is the Broncos. I mean, you're right. They really don't need anything outside of a tight end or a second defensive
You ready to hear
tackle.
the crazy thing about it?
What's that?
They've got two well-known backups, too. Calvin Throckmorton and Alex Forsythe. They're both backups. For
I know
them.
Alex Forsythe.
Yeah.
I don't know Throckmorton.
I know
even though-
Throckmorton because he has a funny name. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that rules.
Yeah, he was a what's it called? He was a Oregon guy.
Okay.
But anyways, they're doing great. Overall, Broncos are in a great spot. But Bo Nix's contract in 2 years does kind of intimidate me a bit, just with the way the market's rolling, and with the way they're going to value him or going to be forced to evaluate him. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't scare me that much overall. My only splash for them is go ahead and sign Bo Nix.
Go ahead and get the extension out of the way. Yeah.
Go ahead. Just go.
While he's young, while you can get him for relatively cheap, as opposed to like 50 or 60 a year.
Maybe even restructure some contracts so you can get him for a little more
Yeah,
value.
because they're gonna need like a Tom Brady type pay cut to be able to keep that defense together.
Yeah, exactly. And then my only other splash, which this is like, I say only other splash. This is like a massive boulder getting thrown into a lake level splash. Free up some space, and wherever you want to free it up, call a team called the Baltimore Ravens. Say, hey, you got an aging running back I like. What'd you trade for Derrick Henry?
Oh man. Wait, I just pictured Derrick Henry in a Broncos uniform, and I don't like it.
It's kind of gross.
I don't like it
yeah,
at all. That looks like Emmitt Smith on the Cardinals type stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, that's a stretch. Like, that's a massive, like, splash.
Yeah, that would be
stretch.
crazy.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you have Jalen Waddle now.
Yeah.
Maybe offer Cortland Sutton. Maybe.
Hear
Now,
me-
would I personally do that? No. But
Yeah.
whatever. It's a
Well,
splash.
hear me out, because I like where you started. You know, cut a couple people, figure out a trade. But I want to go to a city slightly north of Baltimore. Get AJ Green,
AJ Green?
AJ Brown,
AJ Brown.
different color.
Wait, Philly's not north of Baltimore.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Philly.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, Baltimore, Maryland, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What?
yeah,
Philly's like way west of Baltimore.
yeah. He can be west and north.
Man, I don't know how maps work.
Like,
Hang on.
like
all right. This
like,
is getting out of
Russia
topic.
is still north of us. Either way.
Okay, sure.
Doesn't matter. Get AJ Brown, not AJ Green. Right? I
Oh,
think
that would be a splash. But I think
But why?
if
just
they-
because you can.
That's fair.
at this point they've already got Jalen
Put him at tight
Waddle.
end.
Like if they hadn't had Jalen Waddle, I would say absolutely they
Yeah.
could go get AJ Brown. But at this point, I don't think AJ Brown's leaving Philly.
I
mean,
don't know.
the
He's going to
target-
pout about it until he does at this point.
Yeah, he's gonna pout and put up 100 yards and a touchdown.
He going to bitch and moan until he gets out.
Well, he'll put up 100 yards when they throw him the ball. It's very key.
If not, he's going to read a book and really be intimidating. With doing that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to take a quick break before we get to the Bengals because we need a breather. I need to take a nap before we talk about the Bengals because it's a lot to talk about. We'll be right back in about, let's go with 2.7 seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 2.77 second break, oh my goodness, is over. My nap was great, if you were wondering.
Slept like a baby, he did.
Slept like a baby. Then we got the Bengals, last team of the day today. And the biggest need for them is defense.
Everything on defense.
Like
every single position.
I was
on defense.
generous on the Cowboys. Like, there's a couple positions that are not that bad. Yeah, no, the Bengals need every single defensive position that exists.
Yeah.
Their one saving grace on defense went away.
Trey Hendrickson, he's out.
Yeah. I mean, hold on. I'm looking at the Bengals defense.
They signed did they sign Ofe away?
They did.
Hey!
Yeah, they did sign him. I'll give them that.
Get ready to get triple teamed, Odafe.
Yeah, they just re-signed Joe Flacco too. That's
huge.
Yeah. But
also,
everything on defense they need. And I said this, I think earlier I mentioned was it the Cowboys that needed a defensive end? But Joey Bosa's still out there. You could get him for probably the league minimum. And he's not going to be a complete liability, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong.
As long as he stays healthy, he's better than what you have.
True.
But
Absolutely.
He's not. He was really hyped up when he came into the league. And
he was good for a few years, but he's been washed since Todd Gurley was playing.
All right,
in my opinion.
We're gonna play this fun game called Name the Bengals Defense. Which, by the way, we were wrong. It wasn't even Owe. It was Boye Mafe.
Boye Mafe.
That's how bad the Bengals defense.
Oh man.
Side note, though, they also got Jonathan Allen,
Defensive tackle, right?
defensive tackle from the Vikings.
With that being said, I'm not gonna name Jonathan Allen. I'm not gonna name Boye Mafe. Can we name Bengals defensive starters?
Give me a position.
Defensive tackle on the left side.
Oh,
Name starts with a B. Last name is Hill.
BJ Hill.
Yeah, there you go.
BJ Hill.
BJ Hill.
He's a younger guy, isn't he? I think.
Yeah. Then defensive end on the right side, MM.
Miles Murphy.
Correct.
I think he was another high draft pick. Yeah.
Then this is a great name, but I've never heard of this guy. I'm not gonna lie, maybe I'm a casual. DK Jr.
DK Jr. I have no idea.
Demetrius Knight Jr.
Demetrius Knight. I
Great name.
know the name.
I'm just gonna name this guy. I'm gonna name these next two guys because
just hit me with
Barrett
some
Carter, Orrin Burks, Dax Hill, Jordan Battle at strong safety.
names. I've heard Jordan Battle, Alabama legend.
Ryan Cook, DJ Turner, and Jalen Davis.
Jalen Armour Davis.
Yep, just Jalen Davis.
Just Jalen Davis. Okay.
Just Jalen Davis.
They just got Brian Cook, yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. If your best corner is DJ Turner, you got a problem.
Yeah.
But good for them. They are holding the number 10 overall pick in this
and-
year's draft, which pretty much opens the door to anybody at corner.
Yeah. To me, I think that your draft pick here is just straight up best available.
Best available defensive player? Yeah. And I mean, even in a better situation than the Cowboys, they got options because
Because, I mean, Caleb Downs could fall to you here.
Oh, absolutely. Ruben Bain could fall.
Yeah.
Maybe Sonny Styles might.
Yeah, my top three most likely, and obviously if some guy above them falls, go.
Yeah.
But my most likely are Mansour Delane,
Yep.
Dylan Thieneman, then Caleb Downs.
You
Not
just
in order of how
address the secondary.
Not in order of how well, who you should pick, because obviously whoever the top available player is, pick them.
Yeah.
But I think Mansour Delane and Dylan Thieneman both have really good chances of being available.
Yeah. But if
Being
Downs
great
is there,
players.
Whoa.
you got
If Downs is there, if Bain is there, if Bailey, if Reese,
Styles,
if Styles, anyone.
I think though we need to have an honest discussion because that's what the Bengals should do. But knowing the Bengals, what they will do is get Kenyon Sadiq at 10.
Kenyon Sadiq. I mean that. As much as they have to address the defense, but if they take Kenyon Sadiq at 10, I'm actually not gonna hate it too much. That's a fun pick. I like that.
Because their tight end room is a position of need. Like, honestly, to me, quarterback, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Wide receivers, best in the league.
Wide receiver, phenomenal. Running back, it'll do.
He's okay.
fine.
Chase
Chase Brown will
all right.
do. And they have decent backups behind them. Defensive line, awful. Linebackers, awful.
Offensive
Cornerbacks,
line,
awful.
trash.
Safeties, okay.
Yeah.
O-line is getting worked on. The O-line got worked on a little bit.
Did they?
They had the 10th best sack rate, which is kind of crazy to me. I did not
Wow,
realize
for the
that.
Bengals.
But
Good for them.
Burrow was still banged up, and that's your issue. I think that, first of all, I think that at some point you need to get a backup quarterback in this draft who is capable of playing football.
And who's not 100 years old.
Yeah. Because like we just said, they re-signed Joe Flacco.
They
which is
re-signed
hilarious.
Flacco, and they got is it Josh Johnson? Josh Jacobson?
No, I think Josh Johnson retired.
Yeah,
Did he?
because
He finally retired.
Okay.
Yeah.
it was a big moment there.
Yeah, good for him. Finally, kind of like cook or quits.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, they could really take anyone. This is their pick to screw up at this point.
Yeah.
You could take anyone. To me, honestly, an interesting pick, I think, is Cade Klubnik really late, like because he's projected at 166 right now.
It's what, like fourth, fifth round?
Fourth, fifth round, get a really nice like backup tight end. Or oh my god, I mean, I guess you could put him at tight end.
Why not?
We've seen crazier things.
Yeah,
with
Felipe Franks was a tight end.
Yeah, with Baker Mayfield at D line.
Oh, that was hilarious. Never forget.
Yeah, but at QB, take Cade Klubnik as a backup. Maybe even a guy like Jalen Daniels, not Jaden Daniels.
Out of Kansas.
Maybe even Carson Beck. Like grab
Carson Beck, yeah.
grab
Yeah.
a high caliber rookie backup QB because y'all are gonna need it.
Yeah. Most
Grab
likely.
a tight end at some point. But to me, I think the most interesting pickups are at 10, best defensive player available. Mm-hmm. Which the great thing too is like they could go out and pick 2 edges. They could pick 2 corners. They could pick 2 linebackers. Like they could actually double up on positions here. That doesn't matter because they need needs everywhere other than safety. The safety is really the only thing they're like. Jordan Battle's a fine.
Yeah,
strong
they're
safety.
semi-competent in.
Yeah. So if you take Caleb Downs, don't take another safety. But or Dylan Thieneman, don't take another safety. But corner, edge, whatever, you can take a duo. To me, I think you get best player available at 10. At 41, you either take Zion Young, Brendan Cisse, or name that I love, and this is one of my draft darlings, Jacob Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez, yes.
I think Jacob Rodriguez to the Bengals, which would be a little bit of a reach for them, I'm not going to lie, at 41. Or, well, not a little bit, because he's projected.
If Jacob Rodriguez is available in the second round, you take him.
Where's
He's
where's
projected
he from?
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. He's
Yeah.
a mustache guy.
Yeah.
It was was in the should have been one of the top 4 in the Heisman voting.
For sure. His wife actually has a cooler job than him.
Yeah,
She's
which
like
is
a
insane.
Black Hawk helicopter pilot.
Yeah, no, and
wicked.
like she's like one of the higher ranking like Black Hawk pilots there is. It's
She's
actually
good.
insane.
She's really good.
yeah.
They're going to
Anyways,
have crazy kids.
he's a demon. And honestly, they need a leader so bad on this team. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Mansour Delane or Dylan Thieneman are leaders. I think that Caleb Downs is a leader, and I think that Jacob Rodriguez is a leader.
There's another guy still in the state of Texas, but plays for the University of Texas, Anthony Hill Jr. A lot of
Yes.
people projected him to be a top 10 pick before the season started.
leader.
Yeah,
They need,
he fell off a little bit, but he's still a very good linebacker and would be a great pick in the second round.
Yeah, my darling for them is definitely Jacob Rodriguez.
For sure. Yeah.
Or Anthony Hill is another great thing because, again, they don't even need just defensive players. They need leaders at this point. They need guys who are going to come into this team and love the Bengals, love the organization, and go be a dog for them
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the field
The
and
mock
off
draft
the
I'm
field.
looking at doesn't even have Jacob Rodriguez in the first 2 rounds, so that's a possibility.
wild.
Yeah, that blows my mind.
Yeah.
Shout out to ESPN.
Are you on Fields?
I'm on, I think, Field Yates.
Mr.
Yeah.
Yates.
Wait, am I missing? Oh, okay, yeah. 57, Jacob Rodriguez.
Mr. Yates.
Mr. Field Yates. Yeah. Here.
Yeah. They got Anthony Hill going to the Bengals.
You don't know
which I'd
Jacob
be cool with
Rodriguez.
that.
Watch this. Oh, of course, there's an ad.
I'll just keep yapping while I'll do that real quick. Then at 72, it's the same 2 guys that I had mocked to the Cowboys. And Grayson Halton and Big Citrus, Dominique Orange.
Yeah.
But it's because they both have the exact same need in that where they do need anything. And I think Grayson Halton and Dominique Orange are the 2 best players available near that 70s range. So, with that all being said, I really do think that they can kind of go wherever with this pick. I think that if they, like with any pick, they can double up somewhere. They just need to go defense or competent O-line.
Yeah. Like you said, I completely agree. The defense is horrendous, and they have to fix it.
Or Romello Height. I could also see them taking Romello Height there. That's a little fun name. Let's see. Keelan Rutledge, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Citrus, Dominique Orange, Grayson Halton, David Igbinosun, oh my gosh.
He's a corner, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of Ohio State. Danny Dennis Sutton, Josiah Trotter, Derek Moore, literally any of these
There's some
guys.
good
I'm naming.
corners in this draft.
Yeah, there's some really nice. Like this is the best edge class we've ever seen. So
For
you can
sure.
you can get an edge in the third round who's going to be a stud.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's also where the game of football is heading. So
Yeah. I mean, good for the Bengals to have extreme defensive need in this draft where
yeah, exactly.
defensive players are a dime a dozen.
Yeah, exactly. And for my splash for them, which we're not done talking about them yet, I just want to mention a splash because that's kind of where we're at. What if we trade back up into the first round? We, as in, if I was the Bengals. What if we trade back up into the first round and go get another premier defensive player?
Really?
Maybe trade it with the Texans. Trade with a team in the later first who doesn't really need that big.
Seattle at 32.
Seattle at 32. The Rams. Or not
Yeah.
the Rams. Whoever has the Rams pick now.
That would
Chiefs.
be
The Chiefs.
the Chiefs.
Even the
Yes.
Chiefs. Like, find a team that would be willing to trade with you. Go back up into the first round. Get another stud. There's nowhere you can't go with this defense at this point.
I
except
had-
for strong safety.
I had a splash, but it involved them trading the 10th pick, trading up, finding a team that is wide receiver needy. Get rid of a certain guy who's named T. Higgins.
Yes.
Trade the 10th pick and T. Higgins up to, I say, the Jets, the Browns, the Saints, and then you have a shot at guys like David Bailey, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, or even Ruben Bain. I mean, at that point, if you trade up with the Jets at number 2,
You can get whoever you
you
want.
can get literally whoever you want because the Raiders, despite Andrew's intense propaganda campaign, are probably going to take Fernando Mendoza.
One, they don't want. Even if they don't want Fernando Mendoza. So
Yeah, exactly. The Bengals aren't going to take Mendoza. So, I mean, picture this. The Bengals trade up to 2. They get David Bailey. Edge is fixed. They get Arvell Reese. Edge is fixed.
Yep.
I mean, they
Sonny
get Caleb
Styles.
Downs. Secondary is almost fixed. Sonny Styles, fixed. There's so many defensive
Hear
options.
me out here.
that they
Get
can go
even
with.
more risky. Don't trade that first round pick. Make this now that we have this in the NFL, make this a multi-team trade. Keep the 10, get a higher pick, and just I'm telling you, just bolster the defense however you can. I don't care if it means trading away guys like T. Higgins and stuff.
Yeah.
Even Chase Brown. Do it.
Yeah.
Bolster the defense. You have Joe Burrow, you have Jamar Chase, you're fine.
That's the entire offense. Like, they can go rookie running back by committee at that point.
yeah.
Just they gotta add up on defense. That's the bottom line for the
And
Bengals.
if there's a time to do it, it's right.
It's
now.
now.
Yeah,
This draft is one of the best defensive drafts we've ever seen, and
True.
probably might ever see. Honestly.
it's loaded, absolutely loaded.
I'm going to say this for my overall statement about the Bengals. They're screwed. They are currently screwed.
They're
Yes.
not going to be able to fix all the defensive problems they have in one offseason.
And it's from continuous incompetence by their ownership group.
Yeah.
They have been awful. Zach Taylor is a terrible coach.
Yeah, he should have been fired
He should have been
last
fired
year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah,
Like, he's not a good coach. This front office is bad, just straight up.
I mean, the Super Bowl run kind of set him back a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think about it.
It did.
Because, I mean, they're keeping Zach Taylor around. They lost out on a high draft pick back in, 2021, 2022.
Yeah, and they could have had like a massively competent team. Now, do I think they'll return to the playoffs this year with the right moves? They can.
For sure, yeah. And they need to stay healthy, of course. Joe Burrow has to stay healthy.
Yeah. Or you know, Joe Burrow gets injured, then it's all proven that he's a system QB because
Joe
Cade-
Flacco.
Cade
comes in.
Cade
Klubnik.
Klubnik comes in and becomes
Yes.
the greatest QB ever. That's also a possibility.
That's what happens in my Madden franchises. I had one where he was drafted by the Jets, perennial All-Pro, for no reason. Like, they took it because like you can download Madden draft classes, and the one that I downloaded had like Garrett Nussmeier, Caleb Klubnik, or Cade Klubnik at like first and second overall, and Nussmeier and Cade Klubnik were demons in that franchise. Not in real life though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
That's just me yapping about my
Yeah,
Madden
yeah.
franchise. Who cares?
I would also say I think that their problems in college could also be coaching issues. But
Yeah, I mean, that's not going to be
a
fixed with
different-
the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
If anything,
Yeah.
you're just gonna get worse. So
Yeah.
that's different. A different thing for a different day.
Yeah. My overall statement, one word, defense.
Yeah,
I got to have it.
got to do something. And if you don't, because if anything that we learned this season is that you could put up 35 points and somehow still lose. And the only way to do it is if you're the Bengals.
Grayson's retreating. He's about to say something.
I'm just blown away by the fact that I just did a little scroll. Nearly 1/5 of the top 100 players in this draft are edge rushers. 17 to be exact.
Yeah, it's a dime a dozen, I'm telling you.
And like whenever I say
That's
top
just
100,
edge rushers. There's linebackers like Rodriguez and Anthony Hill that are going to go in the
Defensive
second round that
Yeah.
any other year would have been
this
first
is such a
rounders.
ridiculous Han. I just want like just pure defense. Like let's just see the top 10 real quick. Offense, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna say 8 with a fringe. Dylan Thieneman. 8 fringe top 10 picks. All right, 8. Probably 6 to 7 confirmed top 10 picks to be defensive players.
Yeah.
8, 7, 8 fringe.
It's
ridiculous.
It's the Bengals all season to screw up, and let's be honest, don't be surprised if they
They're gonna
do just that.
I have no. I want to have faith in the Bengals because I have no problems with the Bengals, and I really do think the league is better when the Bengals are good.
I
Very
agree.
Fun
Yeah.
team when they're good. It just sucks. They're probably not going to be because their ownership group is. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Garbage.
Terrible. No
Incompetent. Anyways, that's going to do it for our episode tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. A little bit of a shorter episode, and by a little bit, I do mean a little bit.
Yeah.
We are going to keep rocking with these off-season videos, or not videos. I know you guys wish it's videos. I'm sorry.
We're still waiting on these cameras to get like some kind of cord.
Installed.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. As always, we are the Benchwarmers. Greyson Calonge, Abe Bates, Andrew Patterson. We usually have Bradley Hicks, but Bradley Hicks just checked. Yeah, they did beat Team USA 147-25.
Easy work.
Easy work. Yeah, he threw for 435 yards. That's kind of a bad day for him.
And,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
he
That's an off night.
caught 3 touchdowns.
Okay, maybe that's
Okay, yeah. That'll
Did he
work.
throw? Oh, yeah, he threw one to himself. Okay, that's cool.
We'll take it.
All right, well, anyways, we'll see you all next week, possibly. The next week, possibly. We don't know. Look at this.
Before the draft, for sure.
Before the draft. We'll talk about some more teams. We love you all. We will see you guys next time.
Love you guys.